During these days, I became interested in knowing the Yasuní National Park, and for this reason, I found Napo Cultural Center, which is located in the heart of this natural area. Within its website, they offer us location, facilities, activities, itineraries, sustainability, media, contacts, and offers. Then we observe a bit of their gallery. We can chat with the company, and within the itineraries, we can find what the package include or what they do not. We observe some videos and contacts, and finally we contract the tourist package of 4 days and 3 nights at a price of $496.98, and with the transportation added to $596.98. So come on, let's get started. The meeting point for this trip was at the University of Yasuní with the rest of my friends. We left at 5 p.m. where we took route E45. We traveled by bus, and the duration for our trip to the port of Francisco de Orellana was 15 hours.
Upon arrival, we were greeted by the people who will be our guides in this adventure, Alex and Mariana. We're the Welcome West. We feel that a responsibility document with us that they gave us a container for the water, and we were welcomed by the guides. And we received thermos with water, life jackets, and proper direction for hours through our tribes. During the journey, we were able to observe birds such as herons, beach gulls, and other species, as well as beautiful landscapes until we finally arrived at the lodge facility.
We arrived at the Ñango Community and Napo Cultural Center. We were cordially received with a refreshing drink. I received a brief technical talk about an important instruction. Then our bags were handed to us and we were immediately taken to our comfortable rooms, which are surrounded by an environment of unique wildlife. Then we had our first very delicious lunch. We rested for an hour to go out at 2 p.m. to hike through the jungle to finally climb the 40 meters observation tower for the observation of wildlife and birds mainly.
During the journey of the route, we were able to observe a variety of animals, such as spiders, lizards, and white flora, such as the majestic timber trees, in their majority, which is indicated that they were highly valued for the construction of houses due to their good quality. Upon reaching the top of the tower, we found a privileged view of the Ecuadorian Amazon and the Napo River. It was incredible. We waited about half an hour, but we were not very lucky. The guide told us that the week before that, they had seen a jaguar. After that time, we went down again and returned to the community. We had a break to wash up, rest a little, and then we went to taste a delicious dinner. A night walk was planned for this day. However, the weather played against us, and that is why the itinerary doesn't always come out precisely. But the guides have the ability to adapt to changes and find solutions.
The next day, we got up at 7 a.m. to have breakfast and continue our trip, where we have the opportunity to go to Interpretation Center Curimuyo, which means Golden City, to visit the group of artisan women who are part of the community Quichuañango, which means ant. We learn about the Quichua culture, traditions, and ancestral uses of natural resources such as the mud plant, with which the ancestors made containers to serve the chicha. They also collected large snails that serve as a means of communication to the entire town to a minga or important event. They presented us with a typical dance with music in the Quechua language and invited us to dance with them. In addition to this, we tasted guayusa, chicha, and delicious tropical local food that consisted of chontacu, worms that live in the Ecuadorian Amazon, accompanied by roasted with coca white, roasted banana, and chili sauce.
Following this, we went to visualize the parody of craft in the community, where we were allowed to make purchases with cost from $3 only. After we got ready to build the canoe that used to one of the incredible salnateros with easy access, we have to be very quiet to be able to go to the climax of the reserve of the Napo Wildlife Center. This private reserve is 82 square miles. In this place, it was possible to visualize the species of parrots, macaws, and parakeets in their majority. This show is because they come to these areas every day, since they have a mental map of this deposit. Sometimes they usually go to this place for 3-4 miles away to get a daily dose of play. We returned to the lodge with other lunch within respective area, main course and dessert. We had a 2-hour break until 4 p.m. and we took other time to live more closely with the community, where we meet a group of teenagers in person for a cultural festival, and they inform you that students travel by canoe every day to cross the river and get to your institution.
We also went to walk around the lodge to learn a little more about its structure. And we rest a bit in our comfortable hammocks. Then we prepared ourselves with water clothes for our next activity, which was kayak, along the banks of the Napo River, where we had the experience of navigating downstream. Unfortunately, some friends could not balance their canoe and fell into the water, but the journey ended successfully. We returned to the lodge, and again we had space to wash up and rest. In this place, they get energy through solar panels. Due to the changes that occurred in the pandemic, this lodge is growing again and has had to take measures such as the power cut that occurred every day from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. It is worth mentioning that the rooms were numbered until until 16 and were translated into the languages of the community. Then we went to dinner and rest for the next day's activity. And yeah, we had a girls' sleepover. Why not?
This day we got up with the right foot since we have the visit of some monkeys near our cabin. We had breakfast and then in canoes we went to the river banks where we could see another variety of parrots that come to that place to feed on the clay. After doing this activity, we went to the Caño de Aguas Negras, once in the Añango Creek. We embarked on the paddling hills and had a dance trip on a spectacular adventure through the forest where we were able to observe a variety of birds such as the smelly turkey, butterflies, and a variety of monkeys along the way, such as howler monkeys, spider monkeys, capuchin monkeys, and other species.
And we arrived to Napo Wildlife Center. I'm so sorry, I love looking at the little ants carrying little leaves.
This community was created through the combined effort to the Ñango community and foreign investors in order to create ecotourism accommodation in depths of the Ecuadorian jungle. According to the story, the financing doesn't traditional project be carried out by the NGO since the community contribute with the territory, which is hard to defend from the armed force operating in the south of the Napo River bank within the Yasuní Park. To carry out this contribution, these community members carry out the materials, metallic structures, sonar panels, equipment, water treatment system, wood and others, via the river. In 2000 months to build this eco-lodge and is now one of the top quality 100 community managed establishments.
Upon arrival at this place, we were welcomed with a delicious drink, and then we went to see the rooms of this establishment, which offer families cabins and suites. Then we went to the 40-meter high observation towers, where on each floor we could observe the facilities of this place. At the end of the tour, we went to have lunch and followed by dinner. We say goodbye to the staff of the site and with our trip back to the Añango community. Upon reaching the community, we prepared for a 20-minute night walk in search of amphibians and insects and crustaceans. At the end of the walk, we proceeded to dinner and ordered our luggage and then rest.
On this day, we get up at 4:30 a.m. to share the custom of this place, and we proceed to drink Yasuní water that serves to purify and energize the body. The population of this place come to drink this water to protect them from danger of the jungle like snakes and other animals. Next, tourists will participate with the grandmother in interpretation of dreams since the community is used to doing this every morning in order to perceive some danger that you may have according to your dream.
At the end of this activity, we went to have breakfast and say goodbye to the staff who attend us. We embarked on the canoes to return the Francisco de Orellana port. We say goodbye and thank the guides for the shared experience, and we went to the bus to return to the city of Cuenca.
Thank you so much for everything. We hope to return. See you soon.